Once upon a time in a small town, there was a 15-year-old boy named Ian. He was an average student, not bad but not great either. His teachers would often say, "Ian has potential, but he never uses it fully." Ian didn't hate studying, but he found it difficult to stay motivated. He'd start his homework full of energy, but soon he'd get distracted. He loved drawing and often spent hours sketching instead of revising his lessons. One day, his school announced an inter-school science competition. The topic was innovations for the future. The winner would get a full scholarship for higher studies, something Ian's family could never afford otherwise. Ian's father worked as a rickshaw driver, and his mother sewed clothes at home. They struggled every month just to pay for Ian's school fees. Still, his parents never complained. They only said, "Ian, we can't give you everything, but we'll give you our blessings. You must make something of yourself." Those words echoed in his mind. For the first time, Ian wanted to make them proud. Seedling the beginning of the journey, he decided to participate in the competition. His idea was to create a smart walking stick for the blind, one that could detect obstacles using sound waves. But there was one problem. Ian had never built anything like that before. He didn't even know how sensors worked. Still, he started learning. He stayed late in the library reading books, watched videos on electronics from his friend's phone, and collected broken toys from the neighborhood to reuse their parts. Every time he failed to make the circuit work, he would get frustrated and throw his pencil on the floor. His younger sister would quietly pick it up and sharpen it again, placing it back on his table. One night, after yet another failure, Ian sighed, "Maybe I'm just not smart enough." His mother heard him and came into the room. She saw his broken pencil and said softly, "Ian, do you know why a pencil is special?" He looked at her confused. She smiled and continued, "When a pencil breaks, you don't throw it away. You just sharpen it, and it becomes useful again. You, my son, are just like this pencil. Every failure only sharpens you if you don't give up." Her words touched him deeply. From that day, Ian started keeping that broken pencil in his pocket as a reminder. Never give up. Just sharpen yourself. Hear the struggle and the breakthrough. Weeks passed. Ian kept experimenting. Sometimes his circuit would burn out, sometimes the stick wouldn't detect anything. His friends mocked him. "Why waste your time? It's too hard." But Ian remembered his mother's words. He stayed awake nights, sometimes falling asleep on his books. Finally, one evening, after nearly 3 months of hard work, the stick beeped when it detected an obstacle. It worked. Ian jumped up with tears in his eyes. When the day of the competition arrived, Ian stood nervous in front of the judges. His voice trembled as he explained how his walking stick could help the blind navigate safely. When he finished, the hall fell silent. Then one of the judges, a senior scientist, stood up and said, "Young man, you have not only built a device, you have built hope." Ian won first place and the scholarship. His parents cried tears of joy. Shooting star the lesson. Years later, Ian became a successful engineer, developing affordable technology for people with disabilities. But he still kept that old, broken pencil on his desk. Whenever life got tough, he looked at it and remembered where he came from. He often told students during his motivational talks, "Don't be afraid of failure. Every mistake, every rejection, every broken moment, it's sharpening you. You're not done yet. Keep learning, keep trying, and one day your efforts will shine." Moral of the story: success doesn't come from luck or talent alone. It comes from consistency, belief, and the courage to continue when everything seems to fall apart. Even when you feel broken, remember, like a pencil, you can always be sharpened again.